It's 11, 19, and 20 group, yes?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sayed, maybe you start.
Yeah, ma'am, definitely.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Histology of endocrine system. Introduction. Endocrine tissue is made up of cells that produce secretion which directly into the blood. Endocrine cells lie in close opposition to blood capillaries or sinusoids. Secretion of
sorry,
endocrine.
disconnected. मैं आ गई वापस आ गई मेरा डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया
चलो अच्छा है अब मुझे
सुनाओ शेयर यार सुनाओ नहीं सुनाओ शेयर यार कंटिन्यू
उदा पूछेगा तुझसे. Secretion of endocrine cells are called hormones. Hormones travel through blood to target cells and influence their function. The endocrine gland. The endocrine gland have 4 parts. They are pituitary, adrenal gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland. The pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is the master endocrine gland in our body. Its parts are adenohypophyses, consist of pars distalis, pars intermedia, and pars tubularis.
Yes.
Neurohypophysis. It consists of pars nervosa, infundibular, stalk, and median eminence. Pars distalis. Cells are arranged as irregular cords in between thin-walled, fenestrated sinusoids. Consist of 2 major groups of cells, chromophils and chromophobes. Chromophils are of 2 types, basophils and acidophils. Pars intermedia, poorly developed in human, consist mainly of basophils. Presence of colloid-filled vesicles. Some cells produce melanocyte-stimulating hormone, is MSH.
Yeah.
Mass tubularis consist of chromophilic, mostly basophilic, and also chromophobic cells. Neurohypophysis consist of numerous non-myelated nerve fibers supporting cells. Sinusoids produce 2 hormones. It's oxytocin and vasopressin. Herring bodies, collection of secretory granules at the terminal portion of the axonal processing. And the thyroid gland.
You want to start thyroid gland? Thyroid gland?
Posterior pituitary gland, ma'am, or if you want, so interior pituitary gland.
No, say us about histology of pituitary gland. Pituitary, more histological information. You can start from anatomy, location, pituitary gland.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Where is
बस वैसे बता दो ना ये होता है bean shaped होता है.
The pituitary gland is a thymal that lies in a hollow just behind the eyes. It controls many body functions by making and releasing hormone into the bloodstream. The pituitary gland is part of our endocrine system. So pituitary gland tumors are also called endocrine tumors.
What about location of pituitary gland? Anatomy.
Anatomically?
Yes.
ये बात कितना है? It located in
हाइपोथैलेमस के नीचे बिलो पता नहीं उसके नीचे नहीं होता बोला हाइपोथैलेमस के
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Below the
hypothalamus.
hypothalamus.
And what is a fossa? Hypophyseal fossa. Hypophyseal fossa, stella turcica.
स्टेला तुलसी का बोन मैम स्टेला तुलसी का तो उसकी बोन आ रही है ना एक्चुअली ऑफ ये हमारे पास कौन सा होता है स्कल में बोन होती है उसके नीचे
It's of the skull. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. About
ये pea sized होता है
about weight pituitary gland
0.5 ग्राम पता नहीं कितने होता है
of men and women.
इतना देखना चाहिए देख के बता दो मैम को
how much
bean shape
size and centimeter ma'am 1 gram ma'am
1 gram it's for women or men?
For men.
For men, what about women?
Women 0.
0.5
5 or 8.
No, guys. No, you are confused because
in women it's
women have more bigger, more.
Women have bigger.
Men have 0.6 gram, and women have approximately
1 gram.
1.2, 1.34 grams. If she pregnant, and
that's why they're crying all the time.
And give birth 2 times or more children.
Okay.
She will have more bigger pituitary gland. Okay.
Ma'am, pituitary, you mean to say that pituitary gland increases at that time in size?
No. Maximize it's 1.2, 1.3 grams. In other literature, in other resources, authors can read or can say as 1.5, but it's maximal. If pituitary gland have more weight, it means it's pathology, because cella turcica have a very small
ethmoid. Cella turcica is a part of ethmoid bone.
Yes, small place, and we know, if we will remember the anatomy, if pituitary gland will bigger, he will optic chiasma, to depress optic chiasma, and people or patient will have some problems with eyes.
Height?
Eyes.
वो gigantism or dwarfism वाली diseases है.
Ma'am, that's why the girls crying all the time.
That's why it's important to know. Yes.
Girls crying. No, ma'am. Actually, नहीं वो जो कद छोटा वाली वो तो सोमेटोट्रोफिन ग्रोथ हार्मोन्स की नहीं रिलीज का होता. फिर वो गाइगेंटिज्म होती है और ड्वार्फिज्म है शरिया.
किसमें?
आपको खुद नहीं आता.
Continue. Repeat, please. Repeat, Mariam. What do you mean?
Ma'am, I'm saying that you are saying that there is a differences in the abnormal growth or like shortage of growth. Actually, this is a somatotrophin growth hormones that are actually released by pituitary gland. So when there is like irregular release in its hormone, then it will cause gigantism and dwarfism. So
yes.
So ma'am, this is related to this will also affect the size of pituitary gland.
Yes, their pituitary gland have a relatively to for these diseases, and you say me where the place when secreted and secretion of the somatotropin hormones and the roles of somatotropin hormones.
Somatotropin growth hormones.
Yes. Where is the secretion and store somatotropin?
यही सही होता है मैम somatotropin
secretions and store, yes, the place,
storage. Somatotropin growth hormone मैम actually released तो मतलब these are released by pituitary gland of course.
yes, part of pituitary gland, because pituitary gland subdivisions
into two
adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. And adenohypophysis have pars distalis, pars intermedia, and pars tuberalis. Say us about it, Mariam.
Ma'am, what I should say about somatotropin?
Yes, but we will find the answer.
You are actually asking that from where they are like releasing factor. Their releasing factor. Ma'am, growth hormone releasing hormone जो होता है like होता तो ma'am it is produced in hypothalamus or similar produce these hormones bloodstream. मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही releasing cells की बात करिए somatotropin releasing cells में you are asking maybe
yes, but
anterior pituitary ma'am maybe because they are two na so anterior pituitary it is a major matlab ma'am anterior pituitary from somatotropin hormone releases from anterior pituitary
yes. Which type of cells to produce this hormone?
Which type of releasing cells ma'am about ma'am of course as this is somatotropins so the cells which will release it will known as somatotrophs.
Somatotrophs, it's the type of
cells which
there's it's somatotrophs and mammatrophs is subtype the cells. What is the cells? That's why I asked
is a protein ma'am growth hormone like because growth hormone is a protein hormone of about 190 amino acids so that is synthesized and secreted by cells called somatotrophs in the anterior pituitary ma'am. So
Mariam, did you hear about acidophils? Acidophils.
Acidophils.
Yes, acidophils. Yes. What is this? What is the cells?
Acidophil cells, ma'am. When we are like studying about because ma'am these are like hormones and these are so don't these are acidophils like acidic acidophils like acidic होते हैं ना? Hello, am I listening? Acidophils क्या होते हैं? Ma'am acido.
It's types of chromophils, and chromophils it's
like ma'am which give us acidic dyes I think so.
Okay, can you say me about acidophils histologic information?
Acidophils cells are the like progenitors for both like growth hormones producing somatotrophins and prolactin producing lactotrophs, expressive of alpha subunits transcripts in the hypophyseal blast code with ye. Like ma'am, what should I say about this? Like
Okay.
Ma'am, these are like progenitors for the growth hormones and like for the somatotrophs and
Yes.
prolactin. So, in the anterior pituitary, the term acidophil is used to describe two different types of cells which chain well with acidic dyes, or is used to, matlab, two different types of cells, ma'am, like so in anterior pituitary they are found.
Mhm.
Like,
Okay.
ma'am, they usually give us like a staining with acidic dyes. They give us acidic dyes, or ऐसे word में क्या होगा यार, मतलब
No,
कि
mama trophs. What is a mama trophs? Or lactotrophs?
ma'am, these are like other types, na chromatotrophs, ma'am.
It's about pituitary and it's second type of acidophils.
Ma'am, coordinator is, I don't know, calling me. Should I attend her call, ma'am?
You don't know about it?
Ma'am, acidophils, I just know about acidophils from like my concept, I think so. I have right now chromatograph. There are like, ma'am, other cells also, which like some cells gives us acidic dyes and some give us basic dyes. So acidophils give us acidic dyes with the like staining, जो इनकी acidic stainings होती हैं. ये concept है मुझे तो.
Okay, I'll show you.
Okay, ma'am, please.
I'll show you now what cells. Do you see this photo?
Yes, ma'am.
Сейчас побольше сделаем. Here, anterior pituitary gland. Here is acidophils and their secreted growth hormones and prolactin. And which hormone inhibitions and stimulates growth hormones? Somatotropin.
Acidophil.
Mariam said about it, somatotropin releasing hormone to stimulate produce of acidophils, growth hormone, and somatostatin.
Yes, ma'am.
Somatostatin incubate to produce these hormones. And here we see basophils. What is a basophil? It's second type of chromophils, and it's include three subtypes: corticotrophs, thyrotrophs, and gonadotrophs. Nasir, answer.
Ma'am, they are blue and stem basophil.
Yes, we talk about basophils. What is a corticotroph? Which hormone produce these cells?
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, basophils, subtypes
Yes, ma'am.
of basophils, and hormones. Ask, answer, please.
Other, ma'am. Then STH secretion.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, then STH stimulate and secretion of adrenal cortex.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, then the thyroid stimulating hormone secrete thyroid.
Mm-hmm.
And then sir, follicular stimulating hormone produce follicular development in ovary and electrogen secretion.
Mm-hmm.
Then luteinizing hormone ovulation, in ovary, progesterone hormone secretion in female. Then, ma'am, androgen secretion, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. Yes, ma'am.
Corticotrophs. What's the cells? Corticotrophs. What is the cells?
Cell?
Yes. Corticotrophs. Corticotrophs.
Corticoid?
Corticotrophs.
Ma'am, corticotrophs.
Yes, you said about hormones of basophils, but the
Ma'am, they are basophil cell in the anterior pituitary that produce opimelanin, which undergoes, ma'am, cleavage.
Yes, Nasir.
Of ACTH.
Nasir, basophils include three subtypes: corticotrophs, thyrotrophs, and gonadotrophs. And I want to you say about these subtypes. What's the cells? What's their produce? Which hormone produce?
Basophil cell.
Yes, basophil cells, subtypes.
Ma'am, it produce, ma'am, thyroid stimulating hormone. Ma'am, it's thyroid stimulating hormone, follicular stimulating hormone.
Shakiriyar, are you still here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's the basophils, corticotrophs, thyrotrophs, gonadotrophs? I said about it yesterday in lecture.
Ma'am, you give lecture to I think so third stream to fourth stream. We have only your practice classes.
ये नहीं बस ऐसे कह दो ना मैम को कि मैम
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, corticotrophin cells release the corticotrophin hormones, and like they are involved in control of, I think so, calcium control होता है ना? Is that true? Gonadotrophins hormones and gonadotrophins hormones होते हैं, वो gonads के होती हैं, बस यही है.
And corticotrophs
And when thyrotrophs जो होते हैं like which control the thyroid hormones, corticotrophin hormones, ma'am, they are involved in calcium control, I think so. ऐसे ही है ना?
No, corticotrophs.
Like when they release of the adrenocorticotrophic hormones like from the pituitary gland.
Yes, corticotrophs product ACTH, melatonin
ACT, ma'am. Adrenocorticotrophic hormone.
Yes,
which is produced by pituitary gland, ma'am.
Yes, all of these cells, it's part of pituitary gland, all of them. We just discussed about cells of pituitary gland because it's very big, very difficult to structure. Melatonin stimulating hormone include and lipotropic hormone. And they're stimulated corticotrophin releasing hormone. About thyrotrophs,
Thyrotrophs, ma'am, they release thyroid like hormones वो जो होते हैं हमारे for which these are actually also growth hormones. They are like if irregular balance of their causes some diseases like goiter or like I think so iron deficiency. वही वाले diseases आती हैं.
And thyrotrophs
stimulating hormone TSH.
TSH. Can you say what it means?
Thyroid stimulating hormone. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. And gonadotrophs.
Gonadotrophs होते हैं.
Yes, gonadotrophs. They produce.
Gonads, ma'am. Like testes in males and females में ये वो eggs में आते हैं.
Yes, they produce follicular stimulating hormone.
Follicle stimulating hormone, FSH.
Hormone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. In this picture, we can see FSH and LH produce gonadotrophs. Gonadotrophs subtype of basophils. Subtype of basophils. Basophils is subtype of acidophils. Acidophils. Oi, basophils. Okay, next about we talk about chromophils. Now about chromophobes. What is a chromophobe?
No.
Chromophobe.
आप क्या कह रही है?
What's the chromophobes, Mariam?
Ma'am, what are?
Chromophobes. Chromophobes.
Ma'am, sorry, I'm not getting chromos.
Chromophobes.
यार क्या बोल रही है मैम? Word hormone?
No, it's the part of cells.
Chromosomes, ma'am.
Chromophobes.
Chromosomes.
Chromosomes, ma'am.
Chromophobes.
Chromophobes.
Yes.
Sorry, ma'am, no idea. Chromophobes.
Ma'am,
Chromophobes, chromosomes पढ़े हैं हमने तो. Chromophobes क्या होते हैं? Part of cells तो chromosomes होते हैं. Ma'am, can you please give the definition? Maybe I will get.
No, just a moment.
Yes.
I want to share my screen. Here, Mariam, can you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
About part distalis. Part distalis cells are arranged as irregular coordinates between thin wall administrated situation. Continue, Mariam.
Ma'am, I should read this. Okay.
You want to? Here.
Chromophobes or chromophils. Okay, ma'am was talking about chromophils. The chromophils are also known as chromophobes. Okay, ma'am. These are also like cells like basophils and acidophils. As basophils or acidophils. Okay, ma'am, I got it. Okay.
And what is the chromophobes?
Ma'am, as it is described that there are two major types of cells. So one is like two major group of cells of pars distalis, which is known as chromophils, and the other name of chromophils is known as chromophobes. Okay, ma'am. And now I got it.
Okay.
Or chromophobes ठीक है.
Okay. The neurophysis about now. Posterior pituitary gland. Posterior pituitary gland.
Anterior pituitary gland.
Anterior पूछ रही है ma'am.
Yes, we discussed about anterior pituitary gland. Now posterior pituitary gland.
Now posterior pituitary gland.
Now we will talk about posterior pituitary gland.
Ma'am, pituitary. Okay, now we are talking about posterior aspect.
No, but it was very small information.
Yes, ma'am. Like we first discussed about the hormones released from anterior pituitary gland. Now we will discuss hormones released from posterior pituitary, and there are only two: oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone.
Yes.
You know?
ऑक्सीटोसिन पूछेगी ऑक्सीटोसिन
What about pars nervosa?
What about pars?
Pars nervosa.
एक पार्स डिस्टेलिस था, पार्स अदर पार्ट ऑफ पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड मैम पोस्टीरियरली वो पार्स नेफ्रोसा होता है हमारे पास. This is known as pars nephrosa.
What is the head?
Which release, ma'am? Ma'am, which
body?
release gives? Yes, ma'am.
What is the herring body?
What is that body?
Hollow body.
Herring bodies. Herring.
Hypothalamus, ma'am.
R-A-I-G bodies.
Having body.
Herring
Having
bodies.
body.
Yes. Herring
H-E.
bodies consist of a pars nervosa. Which role of herring bodies?
Posterior? क्या?
ADH.
एंटीडायरेक्टेड हार्मोन या ऑक्सीटोसिन. वो मैम पूछ रही है क्या होगा मैम. पोस्टीरियर पार्ट में होता है ना बॉडी
No,
के. क्या
ma'am.
कर
Body होगी having body.
Herring body, you don't know what it means?
हैविंग बॉडी.
Oh, okay. Maybe you don't understand. We don't understand English each other. I don't know.
छोटे मैम. सही.
Here's. Did you see? Do you see? Slideshow.
Yes, ma'am. We are seeing
Yes. What?
hearing bodies. Hearing
Yes,
bodies. Okay.
Herring bodies and its posterior gland. Here is the picture. What's the herring bodies? Mariam?
Collection of secretory. Yes, ma'am. Collection of secretory granules at the terminal portion of axonal processing.
And
Hearing
remember it.
bodies. Okay,
Remember.
ma'am.
You should
I
remember.
didn't know it first, ma'am. मैं पहले नहीं था.
Okay.
It was not in my knowledge, ma'am. Hearing bodies. Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
we have some pictures about herring bodies.
Yes, ma'am. Please show.
No, not here. I didn't include them. Okay. Okay, it's not. Okay. Next gland is thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. I don't see new participants. You will to.
Ma'am, can you slides your slides?
Thyroid gland. You want to?
Yeah.
No, you have to actually answer to me because tomorrow you have.
यार ना दो ना सर यार देख दो के मैम. Thyroid is a butterfly shaped gland that sits low on the front of the neck. Thyroid lies below your Adam's apples, ma'am. Along the front of the windpipe, the thyroid has two side lobes connected by the bridge. Thyroid in its normal size, we can also feel it. And like thyroid जो हमारे पास क्या होते हैं glands ही है ना मैम. मतलब मैम this is about all its location or is an endocrine gland, ma'am. The 2/3 of the lobes are connected by thin band of tissues called as a thyroid isthmus, and the thyroid and ma'am we have thyroid stimulating hormone. The main hormone जो हमारे पास होती हैं thyroid gland के है ना. वो हमारे पास आ जाते हैं secrete several hormones collectively called as thyroid hormones. Ma'am, the main hormone is thyroxine, which is also known as T4. Thyroid hormones acts throughout the body, influencing metabolism, growth, development, and body temperature. Or thyroid conditions, they are like also we have pathology here, like we have Gitter. Some disease we have thyroiditis or hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism, Graves' disease, thyroid cancer. or thyroid nodule, thyroid storm. Like goiter is a condition when, ma'am, like when we have can describe iodine deficiency, so it causes inflammation of the thyroid gland, which is known as goiter. And thyroiditis is actually inflammation of the thyroid, usually from a viral infection or autoimmune condition. Or hyperthyroidism is when excessive thyroid hormone produced in a body, so this condition is known as hyperthyroidism. And low production of thyroid hormone is known as hypothyroidism. And then we have another disease which is known as Grave disease. It is an autoimmune condition in which the thyroid is overstimulated, causing hyperthyroidism. Then we have thyroid cancer, like an uncommon form of cancer. Thyroid cancer is usually curable. Surgery, radiation, and these are processes we can use to treat thyroid cancer, and hormone treatments. And we have another like pathology, which is thyroid nodule, a small abnormal mass or lump in the thyroid gland. Thyroid nodules are extremely common, fewer cancerous. They may secrete excess hormones, causing hyperthyroidism, or causes no problems. Then we have another pathology which is known as thyroid storm, a rare form of hypothyroidism in which extremely high thyroid hormone levels causes severe illness, ma'am. So this way, matlab, this is also, we can say the thyroid hormones also growth hormone में involve होता है ना. So ma'am, this is
what is the structure of the cells of thyroid hormone? The follicular cells, colloid. What's the colloid? What's the follicular cells?
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay,
Histology of ma'am thyroid.
Yes, histology.
Yes, ma'am, it is two part, ma'am, parenchyma and stroma. Ma'am, in parenchyma, parenchyma is secretory portion and stroma is non-secretory part. Ma'am, in parenchyma, it is a functional part which produce thyroid follicle and have two parts of cell, follicular cell and parafollicular cell. Ma'am, in follicular cell, the production of T3 and T4 stimulating hormone, and parafollicular cell, their cell because it release calcitonin in bone.
Yes, right.
In ma'am, in stroma, stroma is non-secretory part. Ma'am, they have sportive tissue where they in the form of thyroid capsule and septi of thyroid will have blood vessels. Ma'am, ectoderm, ma'am, differential of large size follicles. Ma'am, hyperthyroidism, follicular adenoma. Ma'am, it's a pathology, follicular carcinoma. Ma'am, I will discuss embryology of thyroid.
Okay.
Ma'am, there is a follicular cecum. Epithelium will proliferate to form thyroid bud. Proliferous foramen cecum. Ma'am, it will enlarge and descend down in the interior midline of neck. Thyroid bud, ma'am, thyroid bud will remain connected with tongue with the help of thyroglossal duct. And with the passage of time, thyroglossal duct will obliterate to form thyroglossal ligament. If thyroglossal duct will persist, then it will result into formation of thyroglossal cyst. Ma'am, axis for the release of thyroid hormone. Ma'am, first paraventricular nucleus in hypothalamus, then it release thyroid releasing hormone, which stimulate thyroid troughs in anterior pituitary. Ma'am, then thyroid troughs release the thyroid stimulating hormone, which stimulate thyroid follicles and production of T3 and T4 may take place.
Please say me structure of follicular cells.
Follicular cell.
Yes, structure
Ma'am,
of.
ma'am, they are mainly in the production of T3 and T4.
And
Yes,
they're
ma'am.
normally cuboidal or columnar.
They are, ma'am, they are, ma'am, parafollicular or
No, Nasir.
yes,
Follicular cells normally cuboidal or columnar. Histological.
follicular, ma'am, what?
Follicular
Colloidal
cells are normally cuboidal or columnar.
Ma'am, they are mainly
शेप है चुनके पूछ रही है मैंने नहीं पढ़ा
ma'am, they are
वो
mainly
column
Columnar? No, it's not
ओके
correct.
ma'am, parafollicular columnar.
हाँ
Follicular cells are normally cuboidal, but they become columnar when stimulated and squamous inactive.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to mind it because when we finish, I will test you. Okay, it's very important. And they possesses distinct roles in the plasmic reticulum with many ribosome free regions, and supranuclear Golgi complex, many lysosomes, and rod-shaped mitochondria. And follicular cells continue a lot of apical vesicles. What is the function of apical vesicles? Function of apical vesicles.
Apicular, yeah, ma'am, apicular vesicles.
Yes, apical vesicles.
Apicular vesicles.
Follicular cells contain many small apical vesicles.
Apical vesicles.
Yes.
Apical vesicles.
And what? For what?
बस ये पढ़ लो apical vesicles that make up like are thought to be produced from Golgi bodies से produce होती हैं apical vesicles are produced from Golgi bodies and transported by the element cytoskeletons. ये तो पता नहीं क्या चीज है histology है ना?
What thing they're transported?
Ma'am, transported to the they're thought to be produced from the Golgi bodies and then transported to the
cytoskeleton
that make up spit zinc कुछ लिखा हुआ है अजीब सा sprinter type का word है.
Yes, the transport and release of thyroglobulin and enzymes into the colloid.
Okay.
Okay, and about parafollicular cells. They're also called C cells. Yes, what's the C cells?
T cells are one of them.
T cells पूछ रही हैं.
T cells, ma'am.
C cells, parafollicular cells.
T cells.
C. A, B, C. Yes.
C. Okay.
Ma'am, its function is to secrete calcitonin.
Parafollicular.
Parafollicular cells now also called as C cells, parafollicular cells basically.
Yes.
Ma'am, they are located in connective tissue.
Calcitonin you release करते हैं बिल्कुल. ये cells are large and have the pale stain. ठीक हो गया. नासिर मैंने भी वही पढ़ा. सही है.
Yeah. Yes, and they're present singly or in small clusters of cells between the follicular cells and basal lamina. Yes.
Yes.
I want to show picture.
यार कितनी लंबी कर रही है प्रैक्टिस को।
ये नहीं लंबी कर रही, तू करवा रही है, सुनाने नहीं दे रही।
अल्लाह की कसम मैंने तो नहीं किया, नासिर सुना।
Do you see this picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we have colloids and surrounded by follicular cells. And here, right side, you can see C cells.
Only one?
In C cells, yes, because they are present singly. Singly or small clusters of the cells. Blood vessels. Here we can see colloids, lysosomes, and lots of it's again we can see colloid, follicular cells, and here I don't know where is the C cells. Can you say me why these hyperactive and hyperactive? What is mean reasons of this
Hypo means ma'am excessive, and hyper like less. Excess, hypo matlab excess, more.
Excess what?
Hyperactive thyroid follicles.
If we see hyperactive thyroid follicles, it means you say
More.
TSH it's active or not?
Active.
Active.
Why? Yes.
Why?
Yes, ma'am. Active, hypoactive, ma'am. Like underactive. Underactive नहीं होगा तो underactive होगा.
And what happened with follicular cells? Here,
yes, ma'am. They are underactive. Follicle cells will be underactive, but
yes, and they are columnar or cuboidal.
Cuboidal.
Or here cuboidal.
Cuboidal होंगे. Hyperactive. ये columnar होंगे फिर क्या होंगे?
We discussed about it earlier. What?
Parafollicular जो होते हैं वो मैम ने कहा था columnar नासिर अब चुप करके बोलो जरा.
पैराफॉलिकुलर क्यूबाइडल होते हैं और दूसरे वाले कोलुमनर होते हैं.
तो ये यहाँ पे जो मैम बोल रही है, मैम आस्किंग अबाउट ओवरएक्टिव हाइपरएक्टिव थायराइड फॉलिकल्स, ये कोलुमिनर होंगे कि क्यूबाइडल होंगे? ये पता नहीं टाइप किसकी है. शरी है किसकी टाइप से?
इधर पड़ी
मेरी टाइप
क्यूबाइडल होंगे आई थिंक सो मैम. क्यूबाइडल
फॉलिकल्स है ना, तो फिर दूसरे होंगे.
You have to know it.
I think क्यूबाइडल होंगे ना, because look ना, ओवरएक्टिव हाइपरएक्टिव वाली क्यूबाइडल ये कोलुमिनर होंगे आई थिंक सो. हाँ कोलुमिनर होंगे.
फॉलिकल्स हैं.
फॉलिकल्स हैं तो पैराफॉलिकुलर जो थे वो
क्यूबाइडल होते हैं
ना. फिर अपना स्क्रीन बंद कर देती है. ये बिल्ली को ले जाओ, इसको खिला दो.
Here is cuboidal, here is columnar, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am.
And the main physiological effects of thyroid hormone. What's the physiological effect of thyroid hormones? What is the physiological effects of thyroid hormones?
Okay.
चलिए यार बताओ खुद को क्लास
Physiological effect of
क्लास ले
thyroid hormone.
क्लास
Their increase or decrease metabolic rate?
Increase the heart rate, ma'am. Heart rate,
Yes.
cardiac
And promote
capacity, cardiac output.
मामा
production.
Promote vasodilation,
Yes.
which leads to enhanced blood flow to many organs,
खुद को क्लास
like
क्लास
central nervous system.
Mhm.
Both decrease and increase concentration of thyroid hormones leads to alternation in mental state.
But if T4, what main
Three-
effect, T4, T3, it increase the basal metabolic rate, increase promote hate production, and they have broad effect on gene expression.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And calcitonin function, primarily, what's the function calcitonin?
Kera infection?
Calcitonin.
फंक्शन पूछ रही है मैम फंक्शन
Function?
Function of calcitonin.
It's Shahriyar. Shahriyar.
Shahriyar, sorry.
ढूंढे यार
Calcium
Same
phosphate
function
level
of
बरकरार रखने
calcitonin.
blood च।
क्या
बोल तो
दिक्कत
कहाँ से अगर तुम्हें मिल गया तो
मिल गया क्या मतलब
जिसको मिल गया बोल दे मैम से जान छोड़ो
Ma'am,
नहीं
it calcitonin is involved in helping to regulate level of calcium and phosphate in the blood.
गुड
Yes, it's in inhibition of resorption, bone.
Phosphate in the blood, ma'am, level of calcium and phosphate in the blood.
And there
Reduce calcium in the this mean to reduce mean that it acts
yes,
to reduce calcium level in the blood.
yes. Okay. Next, Shahiyar, parathyroid gland.
बंद कर दे तो चल यार पैरा
Say me about parathyroid gland.
Parathyroid gland, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Parathyroid gland are four small glands of the endocrine system which regulate the calcium in our bodies. Parathyroid glands are located in the neck behind the thyroid, where they continuously monitor and regulate blood calcium level. Parathyroid gland control the calcium level in our blood, in our bones, and throughout our body. Parathyroid gland regulate the calcium by producing a hormone called parathyroid hormone, PTH. Calcium is the most important element in our bodies. So calcium is regulated more carefully than any other element. In fact, calcium is the only element with its own regulatory system, the parathyroid gland. Parathyroid glands are normally the size of grain of rice. Occasionally, they can be as large as a pea and still be normal. The four parathyroid glands are located behind the thyroid and shown in the picture. Thyroid behind the pink thyroid gland. Normal parathyroid glands are the color of spicy yellow mustard. The light blue tube running up the center of the windpipe. The voice box in the pink structure at the top of the top of trachea. The carotid arteries are shown on both sides of the thyroid, running from the heart up to brain. First, a word about calcium and what it does our bodies. We use many elements in our bodies to perform all the different functions of life. Calcium is essential to life and it's used primarily of three things to provide the electrical energy for our nervous system. The most important thing that calcium does in human body is provide the means of electrical impulses to travel along nerves. Calcium is what the nervous system of our
Yes,
body uses to conduct electricity. This is
Ma'am,
why the
class is over.
why took the class is सारे बार class और थी हमारा पहले
मतलब यार कितने ही बैच
Ma'am Nasir is saying that class is over.
No, it's our class is not over. We have 30 minutes.
Nasir.
Diti, hon chop kar bhai, suno mande.
Continue.
The only purpose of parathyroid glands is to regulate the calcium level in our body within a very narrow range, so that the nervous and muscular system can function properly. This is all they do. They measure the amount of calcium in the blood every moment of every day, and if the calcium level go down a little bit, the parathyroid gland recognize it and make parathyroid hormone PTH, which goes to the bone and take some calcium out, make a withdrawal from the calcium vault, and put it into the blood. When the calcium in the blood is high enough, then the parathyroid shut down and stop making PTH. The single major disease of parathyroid gland is overactivity of one or more of the parathyroid, which makes too much parathyroid hormone causing a potentially serious calcium imbalance to high calcium in the body. This is called hyperparathyroidism, and this is the disease that which interior website is about. हैं आखिर साचू मार गया.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you.
Sure, ma'am.
Sorry to you, ma'am.
Mariam, this question for you.
Which one, ma'am?
This question for you.
Okay.
You have to read or you have to hear. Protein hormones act initially on target cells by first attaching to receptors on the nuclear membrane. B. Attaching to receptors in the nucleus. C. Diffusing through the plasma membrane. D. Attaching to receptors on the plasma membrane. E. Attaching to receptors on the rose and the plasmic reticulum membrane. Which one is correct?
Hi, ma'am. It's large statements, ma'am. Okay, last one, I think so. Ma'am, can you just repeat the statement?
Ma'am, new student is coming.
भैया चुप करो मेरे से पूछ रही है मैम. I think so last one, ma'am. Last E option.
You think protein hormones act initially on target cells by attaching to receptors on the rose and the plasma reticulum membrane?
नहीं, plasma membrane में तो नहीं होते. No, ma'am. No, this is not plasma membrane. Is not
Yes.
involved.
Show us your face. Where are you?
Ma'am, here.
Turn on your camera. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Again, A, attaching to receptors on the nuclear membrane. B, attaching to receptors in the nucleus. C,
In the nucleus, ma'am. Second option in which?
No, of course.
No, yes, ma'am. Okay.
C, diffusing through the plasma membrane, attaching to receptors on the plasma membrane. That's all.
Plasma membrane, ma'am, attaching to the receptor.
Yes.
Okay.
And next question for Shahia.
Yes, ma'am.
Which of the following statements concerning adrenal parenchymal cells is true? A. Those of the zona fasciculata produce androgens. B. Those of the adrenal medulla produce epinephrine and norepinephrine. C. Those of the zona glomerulosa produce glycocorticoids. D. Those of the cortex contain numerous secretory granules. E. Those of the zona reticularis produce mineral corticoids. Which one is
C, ma'am.
C? Those of the zona glomerulosa produce glucocorticoids.
तूने दिया हुआ अपना दिखाओ
Is not correct.
यार read the lines.
Is not correct.
पीछे या कोई लागे no.
Which of the following statements concerning adrenal parenchymal cells is
Adrenal.
true? Yes, adrenal.
Adrenal what, ma'am?
Yes. A. Those of the zona fasciculata produce androgens. B. Those of the adrenal medulla produce epinephrine and norepinephrine.
ये होगा ना medulla epinephrine produce
Yes, yes.
B.
B is correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
The next question for Nasir. Nasir,
The berry.
Yes, ma'am.
are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Characteristic of pinealocytes include which one of the following? A. They produce melatonin. They resemble astrocytes. They contain calcified concertin of unknown function. They act as postganglionic sympathetic cells, or they are unaffected by dark and light cycles.
Ma'am, characteristic of penicillin, which site?
मैंने मना भी किया ना तो समझ नहीं आती
Ma'am, characteristic of which site?
class
No.
नहीं, sir,
no बेटा मम्मी भी
Pinealocytes include which one of the following? Produce melatonin, astrocytes.
class
which option, ma'am, is correct?
दफा वो डर गई बेला
Repeat.
Ma'am, which option is correct?
No, you have to say it me.
Yeah, ma'am, I.
Ma'am, मुझे बता दो ABC में से.
You
Ma'am,
have to know it and you must
what is
say me.
what is the question? Characteristic of which site?
Repeat, Nasir.
Ma'am, what is the question? I don't understand it.
You don't understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I read again.
Yes, ma'am.
Characteristic of pinealocytes include
Pinealocyte, ma'am.
Yes.
Pinealocyte.
Yes, include which one of the following? A. They produce melatonin. B. They resemble astrocytes. C.
melatonin produce करते हैं engines
They act as postganglionic sympathetic cells. E. They are unaffected by dark and light cycles.
Ma'am, they resemble to.
नहीं
We didn't discuss about
ताकि
pineal
बीच में कॉल नहीं करो
We didn't discuss about pineal gland.
पहला ऑप्शन आई थिंक सो
It's cells of pineal gland and they produce pineal glands produce which hormone?
melatonin
Yes. And the
melatonin
correct
alpha option
answer A. They produce melatonin.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
ताकि कॉल ना करो बीच में जूम मीटिंग चल रही है
I want to ask you interesting
Yes.
questions.
Message का
Okay.
जवाब.
This
Ma'am.
question, this question all of for you. All for
ओके
you.
मैम
ACTH. What is the ACTH? What's mean?
एड्रीनो कौन सा था?
Yes.
एड्रीनोकोर्टिकोट्रोफिन हार्मोन.
Yes, okay. ACTH is produced by which of the following cells? A. Chromophores in the pars distalis. B. Neurosecretory cells in the median eminence. C. Basophils in the pars distalis. D. Neurons of the paraventricular nucleus in the hypothalamus. E. Basophils in the pars intermedia.
Hypothalamus, ma'am, in hypothalamus.
No.
Can I have hypothalamus के तो है ACTH
पास स्टेटिस वाला जो ऑप्शन है उसमें से आई थिंक सो है.
ACTH कहाँ से
ACTH ना एड्रीनोसाइक्रो जो होता है हमारे पास कॉर्टिकोट्रोफिन हार्मोन रिलीजेस फ्रॉम क्रोमोस आई थिंक सो फोर ये पास्ट स्टेटिस के.
We discuss about it.
Yes, ma'am.
ACTH is produced by which of the following cells? I showed you the slides. Chromophores in the pars distalis.
Chromophores
No. Neurosecretory cells in the median eminence or basophils in the pars distalis.
Basophils.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Basophils. Basophils on the pars.
Basophils in the pars distalis. Okay.
Cell, man, of the interior pituitary gland. Corticotropins.
Yes. Next question. The histological appearance of a thyroid gland being stimulated by TSH would show which of the following? Do you understand the question? Understand, yes? And
Ma'am, again
repeat it.
The histological appearance of a thyroid gland being stimulated by TSH would show which of the following? Would show which of the following? A. Decreases numbers of follicular cells. B. Increased numbers of parafollicular cells. C. Column-shaped follicular cells. D. An abundance of colloid in the lumen of the follicle. E. Decreased numbers of parafollicular capillaries. The histological appearance of a thyroid gland being stimulated by TSH would show which of the following?
parafollicular होंगे.
Increased numbers of parafollicular cells, you say?
Maybe
no.
Or decreased number of parafollicular cells.
Parafollicular cells produce calcitonin, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Our question is stimulated by TSH.
TSH, okay.
Yes, TSH.
Yani follicular cells. ठीक.
Is TSH interact, give effects for parafollicular cells? No. Yes,
No.
it means increased numbers of parafollicular cells. It's not correct.
No.
Not correct. And
which other option?
What?
Follicular cells का कोई होगा फिर option.
Decreased numbers of follicular cells? No, it's not correct.
Then increased number of follicular cells.
No.
We don't have this.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry. Increased number. Okay.
Like maybe this or this? No.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, we discussed about it. You saw the picture of thyroid gland.
lecture का time हो गया.
What?
Nitro का?
Nitro?
Lecture.
लास्ट में नाइट्रो नहीं वो 850 पे कर दे तो यार मैम अच्छा पूछ रही है आखिरी क्वेश्चन.
And which one of them is correct?
मैम
Ma'am,
फर्स्ट ऑप्शन आई
B
थिंक सो मुझे लग रही है इसकी ए ऑप्शन
B होगा.
नहीं
A and B, it's not correct. C,
अच्छा
column
ठीक है
shaped follicles.
Okay. A ma'am.
D,
मैम
N,
सारे एक एक बोल
abundance
दो
of colloid in the lumen of the follicle.
हाँ
This,
ल्यूमन ऑफ
this
द
one, ma'am.
फॉलिकल
Who said C? Who said C?
सी आई थिंक सो नहीं
Me,
शरर
ma'am.
कह दो सी
Who said C?
Me, ma'am.
Yes,
me
it's
ma'am also
correct.
all of us
Column shaped follicular cell.
scholarship
Yeah.
Did you
Okay.
remember? Did you mind? We discussed about
Yeah, ma'am.
hypofunction and hyperfunction of
yes
thyroid
ma'am.
gland. Do you remember? Okay.
नहीं भी
Next questions. Interesting question.
okay
40 years old woman is diagnosed with Graves' disease. Which of the following characteristics would be associated with her condition? A. Inadequate levels of iodine in her diet. B. Weight gain. C. Flattened thyroid follicular cells. D. Excessive production of thyroid hormones. E. Increased amount of follicular colloid.
ma'am excessive production of thyroid hormone
C.
C. Flattened thyroid follicular cells.
excessive production of thyroid hormone ma'am
Mariam is right. D. Excessive production of thyroid hormone.
Thyroid.
Graves' disease when thyroid gland production excessive thyroid hormones. Excessive production. Yes. Okay. Next question. Which of the following hormones lowers blood calcium levels by inhibiting bone resorption? A. Calcitonin. B. Epinephrine. C. Parathyroid hormone. D. Prolactin. E. C3.
Parathyroid.
parathyroid
Huh?
नहीं
No, ma'am. No parathyroid. Yeah.
What is
B one, ma'am. B.
calcitonin
epinephrine?
calcitonin
No, ma'am. A.
Epinephrine? No,
A.
of course no. Which of
Eating
them?
calcitonin
Calcitonin, of course calcitonin. It's very easy questions for you. What happened with you?
शर्म कर मरे हूँ.
Okay, next interesting questions. The clinical cases. It's clinical case.
okay ma'am
A 51 years old man underwent surgery for removal of a carcinoma on his trachea.
goiter हाँ
After surgery, he suffered excessive nervousness, muscle cramps, and spasmodic skeletal muscle contractions in his arms, legs, and feet. Laboratory tests revealed markedly low levels of calcium in his blood. Treatment with intravenous calcium and vitamin B led to recovery in a few.
इतना बड़ा
Which one of the following conditions is responsible for these symptoms in this patient following surgery? A. Hypothyroidism. B. Hyperthyroidism. C. Hypoparathyroidism. D. Graves' disease. E. Hyperparathyroidism. Which one of them is correct?
hypothyroid
साके कुदासन.
No.
hypo नहीं है
Hyper होगा.
हाइपर लेकिन पैराथायराइड वाला होगा थायराइडिज्म मतलब उसके है वो स्वेलिंग
Yes.
सो हाइपर मैम पैराथायराइड
hyperparathyroidism. Why? Can you explain?
Ma'am, because you're saying that he has like swelling and also muscle cramps and like
It
maybe
means
that's symptoms are showing this, ma'am.
yes, and laboratory markedly low levels of calcium.
Low levels of calcium. Yes, ma'am.
And it's the symptoms of low calcium, hypocalcemia. Yes?
Oh, calcium. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, correct. Hypoparathyroidism. Yes. And how we can treatment this
By surgery.
Ma'am, as this is low level of calcium, so we will like increase calcium level.
How?
TFS.
By ma'am, because we will calcitonin को हम increase कर देंगे ना, मतलब
this patient will all life to take the calcium from outer.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, and vitamin D too.
Vitamin D, okay.
Okay. Next question. Which one of the following hormones plays a role in regulating body temperature by promoting heat production? A. Calcitonin, B. Epinephrine, C. Parathyroid hormone, D. Prolactin, E. Triiodthyronin, T3.
T3.
What do you think, other students?
थायराइड होता है हमारे पास
Yes, बच्चों.
है ना थायराइड नहीं होगा हमारा T3
yes of course
T3 मैम
yes.
T3
T3 is correct. Okay. Do you have any questions about?
No, ma'am, but for next practice class, can please share your slides with us?
You have only one practice class.
in week?
No. Endocrine system. In this model, you have only one lecture and one practice class. And yes, that's all.
Ma'am, maybe we have every week we have new schedule. So maybe next week in new schedule we will have again a practice class for this.
Ma'am, the number again.
I don't know. I have to ask about it. Who is leader in this room? Mariam?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll send you my number phone and you text me in WhatsApp. I'll send you slideshow. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And you have to read more about our team.
Okay.
ये वाला नंबर भेज छोड़े मेरे को.
I send you.
Yes, ma'am. आ गया. Copy.
Do you take it? Did you take it?
Yes, ma'am. We will all take.
Yes. And if you write my number, we can finish our lessons.
Yes, ma'am. Wait, ma'am. Ma'am का name क्या है?
Ma'am.
ये हमारा सब्जेक्ट कौन सा था?
Amatova.
Amatova.
Amatova, Nursuluu. You can say me Nursuluu.
Nursuluu.
Wow, very beautiful.
Beautiful.
Terrible color, thank you. Ma'am, I'm not.
Okay, today was good job. You are get up very early. I know your time in Pakistan only 7 o'clock, yes? Or
Yes.
8:36.
No, man, 8:36.
46? No, not. Yes, now yes.
Ma'am, I think so. You're offline. I text you.
In WhatsApp, yes?
Yes, ma'am, you're offline.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll send you. The
तो मनी नहीं कभी तो yes ma'am here
खास है
Janab.
जनाब की हाल
goodbye. Have a nice day.
Okay, ma'am. That's it, Danya.
До свидания. Goodbye.
ओके मैम पक्का पक्का